Good Sunday evening, everybody. Hope you all have a great weekend. I'm having a pretty dang good one here. Showed up for another week. We got Ken in the chat, East Coast Ken in the chat, Daryl up on the panel and in chat. My brother Ken's in there. Cajun, Renegades Garage, how you doing? Thank you all for stopping in and saying hey. So there's Ben's workshop. He stopped in. So how y'all doing this evening?
Doing pretty good, I guess.
Awesome.
Well, I can see right now, and you got you done got your Christmas wish list out. I seen the advertisement I got whenever you went live just now was for a big ass piece of coal. That's what the box said on it. Big ass piece of coal. So,
There we go. Hi, Susan. Hi, Mudster. How you doing? Thank you guys for stopping in. So, hope you guys are all doing okay with the time change. I know I'm still a little off.
Hey, Junkyard.
I forgot about it. I knew about it, and I reminded Missy. I went to bed without doing it, but I did it this morning when I got up.
Yeah.
When I thought about it 2 hours later.
Hi, Willie. Hey, Brandon. Yeah, I thought about it at like 4:30 this morning after I'd already been up for an hour and realized that the time had changed, so it was actually 3:30 in the morning instead of 4:30. So.
Hey, Breezy.
My alarm clock changes itself. That's how it freaked me out.
Really?
Yeah. As long as the battery's good in it.
See, mine don't change itself. So, hi, Joe. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, not a. I like the extra hour of sleep, but I don't like the change in routine. Hey, Raging Cajun.
Hey, Raging.
Hey, Wayne.
Hi, Wayne. How you doing?
Junkyard.
Yeah, Junkyard. VCRs are still blinking 12.
Yeah. My stove still got 536 on it. Which, hey, ain't but a half hour off.
Yeah.
I never change it on. I never get the time right on the stove because we got a clock on the wall.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it. Missy does.
Hi, Lisa. My stove's one of the first things I changed this morning. I changed my clock in my living room, then I changed my stove, then I changed my microwave. So
I didn't forget, Cajun.
Hey, Brandon. Susan. Hello, everybody in the comments. It's a lot of names to spit off. I don't want to. This is only an hour stream.
Yeah. Still doesn't have a clock on it. Awesome. Yeah, Ken. When I had my dog, she used to do the same thing for about 2, maybe 3 weeks. She'd come up and start nudging me an hour early because it's time for Dad to get out of bed and feed her. That was our morning routine. I'd get up, feed her, go to the bathroom, get my coffee. We'd sit there and have coffee and then shower, and she'd go back to sleep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's at least I didn't change my lights on the timers yet either. So they'll be shutting off early tonight. So it'll be all right.
Well, I managed to get my time changed on my watch, but somehow or another I got it on military time. So it's a good thing I can remember military time.
Yeah. IQ test day Tuesday. Yeah, don't give me no IQ test. I'll fail miserably. So, but I did get a lot of stuff. I did get a lot of stuff done today. So I got to the grocery store first thing when they opened. Came home, made a little breakfast, and then got out to the garage and got some stuff done out there. And got most of a video shot in the garage. Came in, tried to take a little nap, didn't get a nap, so I decided to go ahead and make my cooking video for the week. So I did get that all done. It's not edited or anything yet, but it's shot. So editing's the easy part. So
10,000 views today. Shorts. Okay.
wow.
I get a lot of trouble watching shorts. Man, I get a lot of them lines come across. I tried to watch one today about somebody in the 2 community, and but the lines came across. I'm like, man, crap.
Hi, Dan's learning curve. Thank you for stopping in, buddy.
Hey, Minnesota.
I haven't done many shorts. The one I did do got like 1,200 views in a couple of days, and then nothing. And then I put another one up like a week later, and it got like 20 views. So. Awesome, Scott. That's the way to take care of them.
What's up, Nate?
What's up, Nate?
Hey, Nate.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I got 24 people watching, only 12 thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
Ça, bon Dieu.
It's usually the way my videos and stuff go. I'll get 50, 60 views and 10 thumbs ups. So ain't no big deal. It's just YouTube.
Yep.
Not everybody can be a superstar like Nate. You know.
Right.
Well, I was going to say the same thing about you, Ed. Getting 50 or 60 views on a video. I mean, that's special for me. So I mean,
Yeah, but I get 50 or 60 views, but I got almost 2,500 subscribers. So something ain't doing with the math there.
Well, I got 1,171 subscribers, and it takes
58 Plymouth. Oh yeah, that'll catch somebody's eyes.
Oh yeah,
they'll definitely watch that. Hey, Bo.
Hi, Bo. How you doing tonight?
Well, I hope we get to see you tomorrow or Tuesday, Bo. He's heading down this way.
Hey, Jeff, what's happening?
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Scott.
What's up? Time to go make my fire pit legal. We're going to make some hot dogs over it.
There you go.
The root's about that big around. I tried a chainsaw. It wouldn't cut it. I tried an axe. It wouldn't cut it. It's my neighbor's yard. It's in my neighbor's yard. They're putting up a stockade fence. I said, you feel like cooking? When I told him what I wanted to do, he went and got a 50-pound bag of charcoal. We poured that thing in there, poured some that, let it soak for about 10 minutes. Yeah, we're going to have a weenie roast.
Well, whatever you got to do to make it legal.
He put a chainsaw in there, and it just broke the chain because there's too many rocks and stones. I told him it wouldn't work. He tried a sawzall. It's too far down the hole to get a sawzall.
Damn, how deep is that hole?
4 foot. That's how deep you got to put them in up here, like probably where it is too, 3 or 4 foot because of the frost line.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, I said, hey, the worst it sure because they cut down a tree, and to put up the fence because the tree was huge, and the one section of fence, it was funny. They went to put it in, and there's the stump they ground it out, but it's all the tree was about 4 foot in diameter, so they could not dig a hole where the one post had to go. I said, well. He was ready to give up. I said, no, you ain't giving up. All you got to do is get one of those brackets like they used to hold railing on a patio and take some lag bolts and screw it down to the stump. By the time the stump rots out, the fence will probably be shot.
Much just looking for inner fender wells for a 59 Lincoln. I ain't got
Wow.
no them. I ain't got
Hey,
no of them
Much.
laying around.
How you doing, Mustard? Anybody has some, hit me up.
Well, that's awesome, Dean. Or Dan.
Hey, Gleason.
Gleason, what's happening?
Oh yeah, he came over in the raid.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. Every little bit
He said-
helps.
He said, just subbed you, Ed. I'm Cajun's buddy. Well, appreciate you coming in, Gleason. He's up
Yeah.
in Tennessee. He's up in Gleason, Tennessee.
Oh, there you go.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah,
Never heard of it, but I wouldn't doubt it.
He's up there, kind of like northwest of Jackson, Tennessee.
The stream can now
How far is he
officially.
from Henry?
From where?
Henry, Tennessee. That's where my parents were for a while.
Henry? Huh.
Hey, Bunch.
What's up, Mr. Jeffrey?
Went on a road trip yesterday, Ed. You would have been proud of me.
Did you go to the
You
polls?
finally get the pool, Jeff?
Yep. 187.
Going through Chattanooga as we speak. Oh, that's a long ways from Gleason, Tennessee.
You see, you did get the poll though, Jeff.
Yep. 187
Good.
feet.
That's awesome. That's awesome for the first poll.
Yeah, I probably could have did a full. I was only like, 13 feet short.
Yeah.
On that track. I screwed up. I could hear it. It was starting to go leaner and leaner as I was going. And without even thinking about it, I said, you know what? Let's just pick up the speed here because I was only like a little bit under half throttle, just putting along in first gear. And when I did, it stalled it, and I pulled it back down. By then, it was just about stopped. It's like it picked up, and by the time it tried to get wound up again, I hit a soft spot, and one wheel broke loose. It's like, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why, that's with like our modifieds, we got to get wheel speed. I mean, we got to get moving because we have absolutely zero lugging power, If we
I
try
seen
to,
that yesterday, man. There's a bunch of guys that's got all like. I told Mark last night. I said, "There's guys out there that's got trailer loads full of like 6 and 7 tractors, and they're all top end tractors. Like you watch these guys come off the line there, they got dirt flying over the sled and everything." And I was laughing because most of them, it's like you get halfway down the track and then you can see it slow right down and stop.
Yep. Yeah, if we would try to put it down in like first gear, we'd just break the tires loose. I mean, we have absolutely no lugging power.
Well, I got
Ooh.
there yesterday morning. I pulled in, and there was 2 trucks. I was parked there. One guy says to me right off the bat, he's like, "You're not pulling with that, are you?" I says, "Yeah." "Well, you can't pull with that." I said, "Why not?" "It doesn't have 26-inch tires." I was like, "Well, it's Gordon tractor, ain't it?"
Yeah.
So what class did they put you in then, Jeff? Just the
I was in exhibition class.
exhibition class?
Yeah,
Eh,
because he said, the guy that owned the sled, he was pretty cool. He's like, run it. 'Cause I left on the trailer for a while. He's like, you gonna take that thing off the trailer and run it, or you just gonna sit there and look at it? And he told me, he's like, I gotta put you in an exhibition class because that tractor actually weighs more than what the sled caught on it.
yeah, there was a couple places I used to go when I had my opposed twin. They'd put us in an exhibition class because technically we were a flathead, but they didn't have any twins classes.
Yeah.
So, but it's always fun just to hook.
I was watching because the guy that owned the sled, he had him and I think it was his kid. They come out with these cranked up 4-wheelers and stuff,
Mhm.
and he pulled out 2 of these tractors. The one you knew it was like big money because it had a big one of them scoops like the dragsters had on it and shit. I looked at that, it's like, oh, this is gonna be interesting. He started up, he come around, backed up, hooked it to the sled, and it's like right off the bat that thing got away from him. He
Was
went
that
he
was
went
that a
about
mini-
8.
Was that a mini rod like with a V8 on it?
I think they had motorcycle engines by the looks of them.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, I know a guy that he put a Gold Wing 1000, a GL 1000 engine on a lawnmower. I think that was almost the main attraction at the antique tractor pull
Hey, Patrick.
last year or 3 years ago.
Patrick?
Maybe
Hey,
later.
gay lady.
I bet you that was a fun ride.
Oh, you should have seen it. This guy, he come off the line there. This thing shot right to the right out in the grass. He got it back, crossed the other way, and it's like when he got it back from the other way, he was only like almost halfway down the track. He just shut it down right there. It's like this guy's gonna kill himself.
Maybe, yeah, lady.
Yeah, I would like to build a like a mini rod with like a V8 on it or a motorcycle powered one. There's no clubs within a couple hours here that pull them, so just doesn't make sense to build one to have to travel a couple hours every week to pull them. So
But I would be in,
Well-
like you say, an exhibition class too, huh?
no, there's clubs that actually have them. They got motorcycle powered ones. They got
Yeah.
4, 6, and 8 cylinders.
Yeah.
Hey, the
Yeah.
Renegade.
But I mean, like yesterday, with
Yeah.
Jeff. Yeah, okay. Anything oddball goes in the exhibition class.
Yeah.
Well, there was one
Speaking
guy
of
there. He was
motorcycles.
pretty cool. He was an older guy. He had 5 Cub Cadets, and they were all built. Ed, this guy made you look like the size of Briggs. It's like he went over a couple of times and helped him throw weights in and out of the sled. It's like he's picking up these 100-pound weights at one hand and just whipping them right up there. It's like, oh boy.
You see, Maynard broke down.
Yeah. Yeah. Saw that on
Ran out.
Facebook. At about 12 or 1 o'clock.
Yep, I saw that. And I'm like, damn, battery went dead on him.
What do you think?
Battery
Oh.
went dead. His bike overheated and stopped traffic. And when he went to fire it back up, I guess that overheat sensor was still active and just till the battery went dead.
Yeah.
Damn,
Trying
he
to
ain't
read.
having no luck.
He was, he did say he was trying to restart it, and it drained the battery.
Yeah,
Oh,
but even
there's that train coming in.
that
Yeah,
guy with
Ed.
the Cub Cadets, he says to me, Ed, he's like, he did pretty darn good with that old tractor. He says, all we gotta do now is we gotta get you a nice, decent cub with the right size rubber on the back so you can run with us.
Right. Right. So I've been reading the chat here. Looks like the tornadoes hit all around Brandon and
Yeah.
Junkyard. I'm glad you guys are safe.
Yeah, Brandon was ready for it. What was it? Saturday? No, Friday, something like that. Yeah, Friday. Friday evening. He was ready. He was battening down the hatches and he was ready for one.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye out.
That would be one of the drawbacks about me living in the South. I don't want to deal with no tornadoes and shit.
I wouldn't want to live out where Junkyard is either.
Yeah.
That's right out in the middle of them.
Yeah.
Missouri. Joplin, I think, got hit real hard by a big old E4, E5 tornado. They go up north. Them tornadoes up north too. It's rare. It's not common. It's not rare, but it's not common.
Hi, Valley.
Oh yeah, we've had tornadoes here in Ohio too, but it ain't like Tornado Alley in Texas,
right?
All them places out there, you know.
Well, where Brandon's at, they call that Tornado Alley too. That's Tornado Alley in Texas. Dallas, Fort Worth, all that area around there, that's all Tornado Alley, man.
Yeah, y'all can have them. It's
scary. I was up there in Weatherford, which is to the west of Fort Worth. They got a Flying J truck stop there off the interstate. It's about 10, 15 miles, whatever, after Fort Worth, 20 miles. Turn off in Weatherford at that truck stop, go up north here in Weatherford. And I was with a friend over there, and man, they had a storm system come through. Let me tell you something. They had a tornado that passed somewhere within 5 miles. We had hail, strong winds. It's probably closer than 5 miles, more like a mile and a half. Hail, winds, and I'm talking about some noise. I was like, I wouldn't want to live up here. No, not if this is common.
Well, I was driving on a Isuzu box truck working over the road, and I was within 2 miles of one. We actually stopped under an overpass because it was raining so hard we couldn't see in front of us. So we pulled off to the side of the road and got back in, so we were off the road in case somebody had come behind us. And about 3 or 4 motorcycle guys pulled in and got between us and the berm. And just to be sheltered. We didn't know there was a tornado. Once it cleared up, about 5 minutes later, we rolled on through, and we seen semis rolled over, cars tipped, mud turned up. And I looked at the dude that I was working with. I'm like, I'm glad we stopped. He's like, I am too.
Yep, y'all have been in the middle of all that mess.
Yep.
My father went to Wichita Falls, Texas, when I was a kid, looked for a job, and the first thing he asked, he stayed with an old buddy of his. He used to be his boss here in New York because he moved down there, tried to get him to move down there to Wichita Falls, Texas. First thing he asked the guy was, "Why are the curbs 3 foot high?" And his buddy started. We were on the phone listening to him laugh at my old man. He says, "Well, tomorrow it's supposed to rain. You'll find out." And it rained, and the water went all the way to the top of the curb in about 5 minutes. He's like, "I see now why your curbs are so high," but it was crazy.
So why were the curbs so high?
Because it rained so hard, it filled the curb, it filled up the damn road all the way to the top. He said I got pictures of it around here someplace where he took pictures of it where it went up right up to the top of the curb within 5 minutes and downpour.
I really didn't think he was going to answer that, Ken.
I watched some guys that are out in Utah, some off-road recovery guys, and they just did some videos about, you can see the storms, 50, 60 miles up in the mountains. And it's a big thing that everybody goes out to these overpasses and stuff and sits and waits. because there's a flash flood that comes through. Everybody comes out and watches them roll through. It's not even raining there. It's 90 degrees, sunny, everything. And then all of a sudden, all this water just comes tearing through. Ooh, Junkyard got 2 inches of rain today. You can keep all that,
boy.
too. I don't need any rain here.
We had a little bit of rain this morning.
I don't think we got any. I think it all passed us. All went north of us. Yeah, for some reason, my weather app till about 10 o'clock this morning would not come up.
No, huh?
Everything was, the temperature was nothing, radar was nothing. Couldn't even look at the forecast or anything.
See you later, Joe.
Over, Joe.
See you, Joe. Thank you for stopping in, buddy. I really appreciate it. Yeah, because if we start getting rain now, and the ground gets real wet, when we do get snow, it'll just be a muddy mess because usually we don't get the cold temperatures lately to freeze the ground before the snow comes. Oh, you got a tornado shelter. Okay, I see. Exactly right, Patrick.
Over, Brandon.
That's funny, Mudster.
Hey, what's his name up there in Rhode Island? The guy who used to do tires.
Lucky.
That's it. He's
Yeah.
got a post on here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put it up because it's got a couple of bad words in it, but it's funny.
Is that on Facebook or?
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up later. All right, Brandon, take care, buddy. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. So, if you all don't follow Patrick on Instagram, y'all need to. He's been posting some pictures of his bike. The ones he took at night, that red just really pops, and that thing looks beautiful. Nice. It's a nice looking bike, anyways. But just the pictures that he took at night, that dark red just really stood out. That was a sharp looking. So, and of course, Christmas is coming. Everybody needs to get over to Brandon's Etsy store and start buying your Christmas gifts. He's gonna have some cup holders up there that are magnetized on the backside that you can stick them to any metal surface. Them things are gonna be sweet. If they fit my cup, I might have to get one. I don't know if my cup would be too top heavy for it or not, but we might have to try it out.
Christmas shopping at Brandon's.
Yep,
I'll wait until he has the Black Friday sale.
it's coming. He told me today he's thinking about starting early Black Friday sale.
There you go, Ed. We were there.
Yes, sir. I think it's looking good, Jeff.
It's got the plow on it now. Came home last night, put the plow on. Fixed the little bar that makes it go up and down. Finished my little cable so that I can turn it. She's ready for the winter. Now I got to work on the snow
Try to
blower.
do it, make it snow.
Who, me? I'm not the one.
No, Ed, not Ed. Jeff. You're trying to make it snow. Put the plow on that.
No,
Yes, I am, as a matter of fact.
If he's putting the plow on, that means we're not going to get snow.
That's right.
If
I was smart, I would unhook it and back away.
Right. Because if you get snow, then if you don't have the plow on, we will get snow.
That's why I keep
I
the
wish, I
snowblower
wish,
under cover.
I
so
wish I
can
knew
pick
that was
up.
true, because I'd definitely go get a plow just to put on my four-wheeler just to make sure it didn't snow here.
Yeah, I figured tomorrow if it's nice out, I guess it's supposed to be. I'll pull a snowblower up, but I gotta kind of take apart the tensioner bar and flip that around so that the pulleys all line up the way they're supposed to be. I have a feeling that's not going to be a fun job.
Junkyard said he's getting a new road. Awesome.
Damn.
They just redid our road out here 2 years ago, I think. Just like a chip seal, but at least it's smooth.
Better than nothing, yeah.
Yeah. Then the main road they just redid this summer.
Main highway.
It's a 2-lane. It's not a highway. It's got a divider line down the middle, so I call it the main road.
Okay. Yeah, our Highway 13. Well, the one y'all came up through Eunice,
Mm-hmm.
to my house. You remember how that wasn't quite so good of a road?
Yeah.
Well, it was pretty good in that area by my house. But if you went north, instead of getting back on 190 or I-10, whatever, if you went north, yeah, that's when it was pretty bad. And I know Briggs is going to say about his road. We talked about this the other night. Anyway, they're all new paved through town. They're fixing to start in front of my house over here. Well, on the side of my house, and all the way to the bridge to the Paris line, all brand new road. Boy, and I tell you what, it's about time.
They paved over the corner on you, huh, Junkyard?
And now you got to redo the starting line and everything else.
Hey,
Yeah, the main road that runs down in front of my shop at work here, my daily, they redid it not this past summer, the summer before. They come through, recut all the manholes, leveled them, all that kind of stuff. They're coming back through right now, and doing it again. Every single manhole was up about an inch, and it had a hump when the snow plows went over it.
Oh, yeah, and you can't see them with the snow.
When they were coming down through there, you could hear them plows coming. I mean, they go like 35 mile an hour, and when they hit that
It sounds
thing,
like a lot of cutting edges.
the plow,
Hi-yon!
well, the plows would bounce off the ground and come down, and there'd be a big spot that they missed. Thomas Andrew, what's happening? Thank you for stopping in, man.
What's up, Thomas?
Yep.
Yep, gauging that road. What's his name? Rennick. Raging there. He agreed. He'd been on that road. That's a rough ass road. That's where the 88 up in New York. That thing is brutal.
Yeah, even Mater's wife. Mater's wife said that was a rough road. She wouldn't want to get up on. She used to live up there, that area. She knows that road.
Oh, that 88's terrible. That's probably one of the worst roads in the country.
Yeah, like I said, you probably lose your little Audi in one of them holes.
You can. You can. I never would drive it up there.
521 snowblower. That'll work. 5 horse, 21 inch. Thomas loves them Tecumseh engines, man.
He is king. He is the king of the Tecumsehs.
That's it.
Hey, Tecumseh makes a good snowblower engine. They do.
Yeah,
That's about all they make.
Well, you used to make.
Yeah, used to make.
Yeah.
Oh, that's old snowblowers he's working on.
Did you
Yeah,
see
good.
the new Aaron snowblower? They actually put a Tecumseh sticker on the engine, trying to pass it off as Tecumseh. And people actually think it is a Tecumseh engine, but it ain't. I was at the dealer. If you look it up, they actually have what they call the 50th anniversary edition or whatever, or 75th. I can't remember, but they actually put a Tecumseh sticker on it and they tried to pass it off as a Tecumseh. They painted the engine white, just to make it's actually it should be. I don't know how they get away with it, but it ain't Tecumseh.
They probably try to make it look like an old Wisconsin, the old style Tecumseh engines. There was the old style Tecumseh.
All they did-
back then. They had Wisconsin engines out. We got an old Wisconsin engine. It ain't worth a damn though. In the back of the shop, there's one that's been in the grass and vines and leaves for years and years, and that was a Wisconsin. It was on a tiller.
Oh yeah.
Well, junkyard without all the potholes, now the cops are going to be pulling over all the drunks.
Yeah.
It'll only be the drunk people weaving now, not everybody. Before when all the potholes are there, everybody was weave. So, but yeah, it seems like every time they pave around here, they got to dig big holes within a couple months, right in the middle of the brand new pavement.
Yep.
That's always the way to go.
They don't have a problem with a water line for 50 years, and they lay brand new pavement down, nice smooth pavement, and then they got to dig a 10 by 10 hole in it.
No, in front. What I like is when they pave a road and the water board will come by and do a hole in front of every house, or the gas company will come in. That's what they did on my street. They paved the road. The following spring, they dig up a beautiful road and put in the new gas line. Like, seriously, why didn't you contact them? But we had to complain and have them repave the road because they did. They actually redid the gas line the following year.
Well, that's awesome, Thomas.
Yeah.
Lady, if somebody's going straight in West Virginia, they done screwed up to start with because it ain't nothing straight about West Virginia. No roads in West Virginia straight.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, Roadrunner, what's happening?
I was on Facebook this morning. I found me a 103 Cub Cadet.
Mm-hmm.
I got 103, I believe it is, 125, 127. The two 220s don't have motors. I don't really care.
So you know a guy that builds motors.
Yep.
Well, I want to get the 103. I figured that one there. It had the little shifter by the seat. So that's the one to go with.
What they want for them?
500 for all three.
Oh, well. All right. Oh, that's you got more than that parts on them old Cubs.
Well, I figured it's not too far. It's probably 10 minutes from where I live here.
Yeah. All right, Thomas, take it easy, bud.
All right. Yep, take it easy, Thomas. Thank you for stopping in, bud. I appreciate it.
I'm going to start heating up my food.
But yeah, that's not a bad price for all three.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, you definitely want a gear drive. You don't want a hydro for a pulling tractor.
I was trying to figure out the numbers. Which one's a gear drive and which ones ain't.
I think the evens are the gear drive and the odds are the hydrostats.
What year did they have a Cub Cadet with the 10 horse direct drive?
I don't know years.
Because my neighbor's got a 10 horse direct drive. He's trying to figure out the year of it. It's got a 10 horse Kohler on it, but it's direct drive, no belt running down like the original did.
Oh, the originals, that was only 1 or 2 years with that belt drop. Everything else after that is all direct drive, I guess.
Well, all the decals are off this thing. He just bought it at a rummage sale for like $50. The damn thing runs, but it smokes like a like a oil burning bomb.
Yeah, that's probably it's either the rings or the valve guides.
He wants to take the motor off and scrap it. I told him you won't get a better motor built today. That you're better off having that rebuilt.
Right. As long as it hasn't been bored out too much now, as it is.
It's never been bored out. I took the head off for him, and the head's nice. It's just scratched up a little bit. But I said you could probably put a set of rings in that and lap the valves and put it back together.
Good possibility. Junkyard said he's got 4 V4 Wisconsins. I was actually looking at a couple.
I don't think I'd want to pay the shipping for one of them from junkyards.
Well, they were military surplus. I've seen them. I think they were Wisconsins. I think they were V4s. I think they were multi-fuel.
Probably went in a dumpster too.
Huh?
They probably went in a dumpster too.
Oh yeah. More than likely.
That might be a little bit too heavy to use for a pulling tractor, huh?
Yeah, Wisconsin, even single cylinder Wisconsins are pretty heavy. But yeah, like I said, I got Plan B all winterized. Just got to get it rolled down off the lift and put on its little caster carts and get it pushed off to the side and decide what I'm working on next. Probably the plow tractor. I got to put points and stuff in it. Mark gave me a set of points and condenser for it, so I'll probably do that next. And then I want to get on the Tugger tractor this winter too. I want to get the electric start fixed on it. I picked out some tires on Amazon for it. They're little teeny little knobbies. They're cute. They're the right size for the rims and stuff, but they're like little snow tire deals, like little ATV tires. Yep, I got to get the heater ready too, but that ain't no big deal. I just got to... Probably what I should do first is clean the garage, put tools and stuff away.
Nah.
So I can actually get to the oil burner.
Nah. That's overrated.
Be nice to have some heat. Hopefully by upping it to the 6-inch, it'll stop that popping and banging at the door, trying to push the exhaust gases out the door. So maybe that's what I'll do next weekend.
You know, I can honestly say I'm liking that little 180 there, Ed.
Yeah.
I wished I would have bought that originally.
Hindsight, man. Hey, Briggs, you got a growth on your chest there, man. You ought to have that looked at.
That's Mr. Gizmo. That's my parents' dog.
Yeah, I know. I'm just teasing you, man.
He's 20 years old. He was 19. He just had a birthday yesterday.
I thought he was 26.
No. I never said 26. If I did, I misspoke. He's 20 years old. He just turned. My parents were together 26 years before the second time around, I should say.
What's the oldest dog on record, Chihuahua?
I have no idea.
You were talking about it. You were talking about it last
The
week.
oldest on record. The oldest on record. The oldest Chihuahua. It's not. He's a teacup like Gizmo, but I think he's 21 or 22. I think it is.
Yeah, because you were saying if you had papers.
If I had the papers, I could prove. But yeah, I got pictures of my father with him 20 years ago. We got him for my father for his birthday because my father's birthday was yesterday. He would have been 80.
Yeah, 'cause you had said if you could find proof, if you had proof.
Well, they won't take that picture proof, even though I got
No,
it.
no,
It showed
not
the
that.
birthday cake.
No, I'm talking about the actual papers on the dog. You said that it would beat the world's record that stands now.
I think it would. I do. I think he's the world records are 20 or 21. He's either. I think he'd either beat her or be 1 year younger. Come here, Gizmo.
Oh, Delisa just said 29 years and 5 months is the oldest.
Wow,
Chihuahua.
Boy, that's old for a dog.
Yeah.
Chihuahua.
it is.
Oh, Australian cattle dog.
Oh, okay.
No, I thought in Chihuahua. There's the Chihuahua. There's one that's like he's either 20 or 21. It was in the paper not too long ago, actually.
Yeah, I was 2 or 3 weekends ago. A friend of mine was sending me a bunch of pictures of some dogs that she had found at the pound that needed homes. So I almost got one, but I said, nah. I got too much going on, not at home enough. I don't feel right about just leaving a dog at home
Right.
No,
10, 12 hours a day with nobody around. Now, if my work would let me take it to work with me, that'd be a different story. But
Yeah, I take Maggie to work like 2 or 3 days a week.
Patrick, the oldest dog is the hot dog. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
22 years, 59 days for a fox terrier. Guinness World Records.
Here we are. A whole whopping 3 years.
Yeah, they had like 4 or 5 mutts.
Here, Maggie.
Just mixed breed, like not big dogs, not little yap dogs, just kind of middle of the road, kind of what I'm looking for.
Some Heinzes.
Yeah.
See, there you go, Bell Lady. There's Miss Maggie.
Get him, Maggie. Get him.
Bite
Get
him.
him.
Bite him on the nose. Bite him on the nose. Arrgh.
That's right, Delisa. Google is our friend.
Yeah.
I use Google for spell check and everything else.
Maggie won't bite me.
Use the voice to text and on Google and gives me the spelling of everything I can't spell.
Voice to text. How do you do that?
There's a little microphone right in the Google search box. You just tap that and talk into your phone.
Yeah.
People think I'm messed up. Well, they already think that. So
People know that about me. I don't care. But yeah, I'm also over the winter. I'm really contemplating getting my old opposed twin pulling tractor out for the stock class. See if we can't revive it. Supposedly, I heard years back that you can bolt a Cub Cadet transmission transaxle into that thing. The whole reason I quit pulling that is because it has a Peerless, and I kept shearing off axles. I couldn't keep axles in it. So,
with the opposed twin?
Yep, with the opposed twin.
I think they got some torque now.
Well, it would, if you know about the, I think it's the I want to say either 4200 or 2400 series Peerless axles, the 4-speeds. They come in the Gilsons and a whole bunch of other tractors where they step down for the spider gears. For the spider gear to go on the axle, that's where I'd shear them off at on the long side.
I had a buddy of mine had a opposed twin Briggs on his I forget the name of it. It's like a 3-wheeler. It's meant for a farm. It's meant for a farm. I had the information all down. He was looking for an opposed twin, and I told him maybe I could find you one in Marketplace. I said, just look all over Marketplace and Craigslist. Because he said, man, that was a damn good engine. It lasted forever. And I think he said the block was cracked or something. Something went through the block on his. It couldn't be fixed. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, he said, we can't find one. He says, can you find a replacement engine for it? I'm like, yeah. Well, I had called Briggs up. Went through the power portal, and I asked about this one engine that I found that would replace that opposed twin. And he said, what is that going on? I said, this three-wheel type mosquito. They used to have a lot of mosquitoes on farms a long time ago. It was a gas, small engine powered. It was almost like a golf cart, but it had a dump bed on the back, like a side-by-side. You know, it was a side-by-side. And they didn't start calling them that until recently. Anyway, he says, man, that company bought a lot of engines, opposed twins from us. And they put them on that, on their three-wheelers. And he says, we sold them to the company. We stopped selling to the company because it was dangerous. It was too overpowered for that machine. I'm like, oh, okay. He says, you're not buying it for that, are you? I'm like, no, I'm not buying this engine for that three-wheeler. No, I'm just calling in for, I got a customer. And I just thought I'd mention that three-wheeler. Yeah, he knew better than that. He wanted to hear it over the phone that I wasn't going to put that engine on that three-wheeler.
It sounds like a Cushman. Cushman used to use the opposed Briggs on some of their stuff.
Yes, it's not a Cushman. It was something else. It was something Rancher something, but it was a three-wheeler. The Cushman made that, I think, the three-wheelers too.
Yep, Cushman
they got a Cushman. They got a get-together every year over here for Cushman. It's a club.
Mm-hmm.
They got one over here in Rain down the road. Y'all passed right through Rain when y'all left out of here.
And then
our town's got a Cushman from the '60s, like a three-wheel truck almost. Got a dump bed on it. They've been using it in our town park since the '60s. It's got like an 8-horsepower Kohler on it.
Yep.
Huh.
Well, they come with all.
Got one sitting out in front of the house for sale right now.
Yeah, them little three-wheel Cushmans come in all different kind of configurations. But John Deere had their first UTV was actually a 5-wheeler. Had two sets of back wheels and a 3-wheeler front end. A single wheel front end. We had one at work for a while. They broke the front end off of it 2 or 3 times.
You sat on it like a motorcycle.
Yep, you sat on it like a motorcycle.
Yeah, this one's got a wide seat in the front and a single axle. The town worker up there that does the lawn he uses it for hauling the playground equipment around in the spring and that and other stuff. But he's been for years trying to get him to replace that thing. The town says when it quits running. But it's over 50 years old. They said when it quits running, we'll give you a new one.
Yeah, well, all the meter made carts in New York and stuff in the big cities used to be little Cushman 3-wheelers.
Yeah.
And they went to the four-wheeled ones. So
our police department had one like Musty had that one time. That police they had one like that. That what was it called? Officer Friendly used to run it around town. That thing. They haven't used that thing in 20 years. It's still sitting behind the town city hall.
The meter maids, Cushman made the meter maids little vehicles. Go pass out parking tickets.
Yeah, Patrick, the Harley Davidson golf carts are pretty cool golf carts. I've seen a few of those. Cushmans are cool. I actually that golf cart I was working on my channel there a couple winters ago. I think it's a couple winters ago now that I put the Easy Go axle in. It's actually a Cushman commercial or a Cushman. It's not a golf cart. It looks like a golf cart, but it's meant for like in factories and stuff like that. And they don't make that axle no more. It was made by Comet. The whole thing was, and I contacted Comet, I contacted Cushman, everybody, and there were no parts, no nothing available for it. I have the whole axle. The problem is when I put it back together, no matter how you stack the gears in it, when you put the case together and tighten the bolts up, because it has bolts all the way around the outside the edge of the case, it locks up and gets tight. I don't know if there's supposed to be a spacer in between those two halves or what, but
Sounds it.
You can't find an IPL on the internet?
nope.
No, really.
And Comet actually doesn't have a parts list for it, because I asked them if they had a breakdown.
Oh
And
wow.
the guy I was working with, I mean, we emailed and talked on the phone probably a couple dozen times, and he's like, I cannot find any information. He goes, I know we made them. He goes, I found history that we made those axles. He said, but I cannot find any other information on it. Cushman was the same thing. They only used it a couple of years, I think, and nobody has any parts breakdown for them or anything. So it's early. It's over in the corner of the garage. So, but I got the Easy Go axle in there now, and I'm happy with it. I just gotta finish it. I gotta put some rubber isolator mounts in the back of the engine plate, which I got the isolators. I just haven't got it into the garage yet to do it. And I'm working on getting bigger tires for them, going from 18 to 23-inch tires. Our vent tricks at work, when they get down so low, they don't like using them for the snow and stuff anymore. So I've been pulling them off one or two at a time, and I've got 3 now. I just need 1 more. So hopefully this winter I'll get a 4th one, and we'll have some bigger tires on it, get some ground clearance, and doing some ripping.
Those Ventrex are cool to watch. Those things are neat.
Yes, they are. They are awesome pieces of equipment. We've got 3 of them.
Well, guys, I'm gonna run out a little
Expensive.
early. Man, that food's calling my name. I am hungry and I can't wait to get into it. So,
All right.
as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Blue Top.
Utah. Yeah, some of the VA ladies said they use those 3-wheel trikes on the Air Force Base. Some of them military little carts are pretty cool looking little carts. I remember they used, way back in the day, they had a little flatbed cart that you just set it like on the front edge of it and ran it. I'd love to have one of them things just to mess around with, but you cannot find them anywhere.
Oh,
Well,
the little
you
mules.
can find them, but they're
You
not
can
cheap.
find them, but you don't want to pay for them.
Exactly. Also, Army base.
Yeah.
My
All
mistake.
it really is just a little wagon with a motor on it.
Yeah, little flatbed cart.
You know what I'd like to find? You might have them out your way still. You ever seen International Tractors, the shop mules?
Mhm.
I'd love to get a hold of one of them.
There's a guy, Wooden Metal Workshop or something like that. He builds all kinds of crazy stuff out of Cub Cadets. He built a road grader. He built a mini bulldozer. Now he's building a forklift, and it's actually a copy, sort of a copy, his copy of the original Cub Cadet forklift.
Didn't Kubota make a
didn't know they
Epiphany
made
tractor
forklifts.
sort of like that? Like the V-Tech, whatever it is.
I'm not sure on that one. But the Cub Cadets were just basically hydrostat tractors that were run in reverse with a forklift on the back of them.
That'd be cool.
You didn't
Oh.
have breakfast, Lacey, and how come? This is the wrong time of the day to have breakfast.
Oh no, you can have breakfast 24 hours a day, man. There's a lot of times I'll fry up a couple eggs for supper. VA lady was talking about the pedal power trikes. I'd like to have one of those too, because I got a nice V-twin Honda sitting out in the shop that would probably be pretty cool with one on one of them little adult trikes.
I'd almost like to get another Power King and take the back transmission, turn it around, and have a little speeder.
There you go.
I wonder how fast them things would go if you flip the back trans around.
I don't know.
I got a feeling they'd go fast enough where you'd be scared of it.
Probably, especially with rear steer. So, all right, guys, it's been an hour. Time change is kicking my butt. I don't know about y'all.
It is.
Yeah.
You're showing your age now.
Yeah. I show my age all the time. So, appreciate y'all. Thank you all for
See you
stopping
Sunday.
in, and
All right.
we'll catch you all on the next one.
Good night, everybody.